This is the nighttime routine that is going to change your life. Welcome to the very first episode of Adulting with Alyssa, an ongoing series where we are working on mastering the basics of adulthood in pursuit of becoming the woman of our dream. And this week, we are focused on mastering the nighttime routine. But before we get into the routine, I want to give us some ground rules, ladies. So first and foremost, there will be no food eating after 10 p.m. And I'm saying this to you, but I'm really telling this to myself as a girl who loves to have a good chip before she goes to sleep. And the reason why not eating before you go to sleep is so important is because when you eat, you actually start your body's digestive system. And if this is going as you are getting ready to go into sleep, you are messing up your circadian rhythm and therefore are likely to have a poorer quality of sleep, which actually works against our goal. The second ground rule, ladies, is there will be no devices in the room when we are going to sleep. And once again, I'm saying this to you, but I'm really talking to me as a girl who loves to doom scroll before I go to sleep. It's my comfort, it's my guilty pleasure. But the problem with doom scrolling before you go to sleep is that blue light that's on your phone actually keeps your brain awake and makes it harder to fall into a deep sleep rhythm, which then compromises the quality of your sleep. Okay, we've got the ground rules out of the way. Now let's get into the routine itself. We are starting our wind down at 10 p.m., which means that everything that needs to happen for the day needs to happen before 10 p.m. That email, that text message, anything that you need to get done needs to happen before 10 p.m. And I need you to be strict with yourself on this. At 10 p.m., we are going to start our shower routine, which is going to start to wind down our mind and really put us in a state of relaxation. At 10:30 p.m., this will be our marker for doing all of our face routine. We're brushing our teeth, we're flossing, we're wrapping our hair up if we haven't already. And I also want you to get a bottle of water or a glass of water, and I want you to hydrate yourself because this is super important to not only a good sleep, but really to keeping and maintaining good health. After all of this is done, our next marker is 11 p.m. By 11 p.m., I want us to physically be in the bed because that's about an hour out from the time that we're actually aiming to get to sleep. At 11 p.m., I want you to open up a journal of some sort and I want you to reflect on the day and I want you to set your intentions for the day ahead. I will get into more detail in this in probably a future video, but for now, what I want you to keep in mind is what I heard somebody say, you win the day the night before, and that's what this time is all about. Okay, and then finally at 11:30 p.m., I want us to pick out a book and I want us to read for the next 30 minutes until we go to sleep. Now, if you're anything like me, you'll probably knock out before then, but I know that reading puts me in a really good flow state that really helps me to usher my way into sleep. And that's what I want us to do from 11:30 to midnight. And then of course at midnight, we're cutting off all of our devices if we haven't already, and we are darkening the room and we're getting ready to go to sleep. That's it. That's the routine. We can do this, ladies. We can do this.